You know, I can't help but smile to myself when I think about how at times we'll fondly describe some of our plants as resembling our animals. When we clip evergreens into rounded spherical shapes, we'll call them poodles. When I describe the little forest grass as looking like a Pekingese dog with no head or no tail, I think that describes it very clearly. But also, I think the people at Spring Meadow Nurseries, when they were deciding on a name for this fantastic series of butterfly bush, they thought of the little pug dogs that are short and stocky and really cute, and decided to call this the Pugster series. And this particular variety that we're looking at now is one called Pugster Blue, which, as far as I'm concerned, is an absolutely fantastic selection and probably one of the best Buddleia introductions ever. Certainly the best I've ever seen in my lifetime of working with Buddleias. As you see, this variety has these gorgeous bright dark blue flowers that are held in tremendous profusion on round compact plants that only get to about 2 foot high by about 2 foot wide. Now, the interesting thing about this is that the breeding, which began in 2012 by Tim Wood at Spring Meadow Nurseries, when he crossed a dwarf mutation that was found at the University of Connecticut that was developed by Dr. Mark Brand and William Smith. They were looking to develop Buddleias that had sterility, that wouldn't seed into the landscape. And they came across this fantastic selection that was short and compact with thick stems and short internodes. The flowers really weren't that great, but the interesting habit was one that they thought had merit. Enter Tim Wood then, and he took that and he crossed it with a wonderful variety that was raised in England by Dr. Elizabeth Keep when she retired from the East Malling Research Station in 1983. It was called Adonis Blue, part of the Butterfly series, and it in itself is a lovely variety and short for its time because it only grows about 5 foot high. But Tim managed to combine the compact stocky habit with the beautiful blue flowers of Adonis Blue, and therefore that's why I think so much of this wonderful, wonderful selection. Now, just like other Buddleias, it likes to grow in a sunny, well-drained, and that's important, well-drained site. Once it's established, you'll find that it will be remarkably drought tolerant, but you'll need to water it first to get it established in the ground, and then you'll be able to see lots of these gorgeous, large and delightfully fragrant flowers that will keep coming from the earlier part of midsummer all the way through to the frosts of the autumn. Short and compact, cute, really delightful, and of course bringing in butterflies from all over the neighborhood. And just like the other Buddleia David eyes that have this textured, kind of fuzzy textured leaves, deer and rabbits normally leave them alone. So as you see, I just happen to like this plant just a little bit. This is Buddleia Pugster Blue from Proven Winners, an outstanding selection that everybody should try to find a place for in their garden.